Entrepreneurial update. So, a lot has happened in about 2 or 3 weeks. The Greek food, get your Greek food, is moving along. So, I officially have business cards. Bam! Check it out. It's the front and the back. And I don't know if I mentioned in previous videos, but I now have a business phone. So, nice and organized business phone. I have to change the background. But this allows me to manage not only the social media for each venture, but also have a different number, and just my OCD ass, it just helps me because I like to be, completely categorized and organized. Uh, it's funny, this one's red. The phone that I'm filming from right now is the same exact cover in blue. This one has a white front. This one has a black front, so I can see which one is which, regardless if it's face up or face down. But anyways, Greek food's moving along. I tweaked the website, so we're going to try to only offer the pies not baked or frozen, so it's much more efficient, and it gives the consumer more storage options. So they can either leave it in the fridge for a couple days, they can either bake it or freeze it, but they have to make a decision if they're baking it or freezing it within 2 days. Freezing it, they could last up to 3 months, and baking it up to 5 days. So not bad, pretty stable. With that being said, I still have orders each week. Not many. I had a few, 20 pies last week, but I approached a cafe called Simon's, who carries a lot of vegan food and healthy food, and I've known him for years, the owner. I used to go there when I was like 18 and get this protein drink they had, which was amazing with almond butter. Um, but I went there and I gave him a sample of the vegan ones, and he said he was interested in them. And so he's ordering 10 not baked and 6 baked next week. So finally got in the first cafe. I dropped a couple off at another cafe called Clever Cup. I'm waiting to hear back from them. I spoke with my father. My father's actually going to make them every week with his friend, who is also Greek, who is partly responsible for the recipe. So they're both going to make the pies once a week. I just have to tell them the amount and the type. So that's already automated. I'm already on the front half, which is good. I can focus on selling. Much more efficient. Then the road trip brand is on pause. I'm still posting, building up the online presence, getting content, but essentially that's on pause because New Exist is not only what finally feels right for the first time, it finally feels right. Now that I've gained more, I don't know if it's just the knowledge that I've gained and the confidence that I've gained through that knowledge, but it feels right. So I'm putting together New Exist, the first product, and also this will be the venture that gets me traction. Then I finished my CHP certification, Complete Human Performance. Still waiting on actually getting the certificate, but I finished the course. That knowledge helped me a lot with my training. And now I'm taking an FMT course that's actually going on right now. Ignore YouTube in the background. It's actually a webinar, and so I can't pause it. He's talking right now. Or he's not, because they're doing an exercise. But I thought I'd take a minute to make this video. So yeah, FMT certification. So I'm just adding credentials to the list to be more credible for New Exist, and also the knowledge to use to enhance myself as an athlete, and also to provide that knowledge, in the New Exist course. So I will have my FMT, CHP, and then I have to retake the PES in the next couple of weeks. So I have plenty of credentials that I feel confident about, plenty of knowledge that I feel confident about to apply to New Exist. And so yeah, got to finish New Exist. That's the main focus. I'm full-time at Orange Theory, which I mentioned in last videos. First paycheck is coming up this week, which is going to be a game changer because for the first time I have the money and the time to make progress. Pays very well. So first paycheck should be, yeah, probably like 1,500 for 2 weeks. And maybe more, 15, 1600. But then what else is there? Oh yes, coffee reading. So I have a friend who's Turkish, and they in Greece and Turkey they do Greek Turkish coffee, same thing, similar culture, and they'll the older Greek ladies will do like coffee readings where it's like reading tea leaves to see like your future. I don't know how they do it because there is a lot of truth behind it. It's crazy how they feel energy, but the coffee is just like a tool. So I went over to my friend's place and had Turkish coffee with her because her mom is very intuitive, and her mom does these crazy readings. And so she sent her mom pictures of my coffee cup, and I'm gonna read some of what she told me because it's insane. So she has never met me. I don't know anything about her, and she told me. Here it is. She told me. She said, "Let me get you out of the light." Damn, I'm doing like 6 things at once right now. She said 1.5 years ago, about a year and a half ago, I got out of a relationship. She was right. She said, "You're very smart, clever, and have a big heart for everyone." I do care about everyone, and I like to think that I'm smart. I think everybody does. She said, "You don't waste any money. It's always, spent with a plan, basically." And that's true because in the past I never had it, so it was all, going to the right places. She said, "You have 2 brothers and a sister." She said, "You and your father have different mentalities." We do. We just think differently. He's an amazing person. He's just, I'm just very entrepreneur. Yeah, I can't talk today. Entrepreneurial, and he can be as well, but he's more focused on work, zeroing in work, staying in one place, and I'm just more like a nomad. But anyways, she said, "You have 2 major focuses in business." I do. Road trip and New Exist. She said, "Right now you're just trying to make money, but you have a totally different goal." She's right. She said, "I'm surrounded by people, but I have 2 close friends." She's right. One has 5 letters in his name. I know who that is, one of my close friends. And she said a couple other things. Then she said, "I get impatient and jump from one venture to the other, but I always come back to both." The good stuff's at the end. So she said, "You have a big target goal you want to reach. If you're patient, you can reach it." She said, someone is sick in my family to the 2nd degree, so not my parents, my grandmother, and she got the virus. She's doing better, but she's 92. She said, "Do you believe in the evil eye?" Because people can be jealous of, I don't know, if lifestyle, maybe being free. I'm not sure what. She said, "I went to 2 schools, and I did. That I love to travel. Sometimes I get, frustrated in the past with myself because of lack of progress." Um, she said, "He will travel in September." I will travel in September. Yes, that's the goal. That's the dream. So if she says I'll travel in September, I know I have to do my part. But that means if I do what I have planned, as if she never said that, then I'll be traveling in September. I don't know if that means flying out for the competitions or being mobile. But if that means being mobile, that would mean quitting my job, working for myself, making money online, because there's no way I could get a month off from work. So putting the pieces together, that means that if I launch New Exist, that would get me mobile. That ties in with my conversation with my friend Anthony, my mentor. Bam! Notes from that, where he was telling me he's a millionaire, 3 online businesses. I've known him since I was 16. He worked in every industry, came from nothing. And my conversation with him, he was basically saying that it's easy to make $100 a day online through ads. So he said, once you finish your product, simplify it. And if I do the right pitch, I could be making money online. So with that being said, and what she said, it makes sense. I could see it. I could see it without any of that being said, but that just gives me more confidence. Anyways, so yeah, he'll travel in September. She said it was planned before, but it wasn't ready, and he was glad he rescheduled. That's true. I wasn't ready. and I'm glad that I waited. And then she said, "You are going to receive." No, she said, "Big money is coming to you." Uh, that's amazing to hear because not that I care about money, but I've never had it, and it's a resource, and I just want enough to do what I want to do, and it's always been a limiting factor. So that is amazing to hear. And actually, at this point, I'm about to start making good money with work, with my first paycheck Thursday, but unemployment I haven't gotten in a long time. You know, it was in between, and so I haven't made money in at least a month, and so broke as hell right now. Literally, I have no money at all, and I don't even care. I'm doing my best, and I'm happy. I'm comfortable. And, you know, I have gas, I have food, but I get paid Thursday. From that point on, I'll be comfortable, start saving a lot, plenty to do whatever I need to do. But it's just funny that she says that. So, and that ties in with what this one intuitive guy said a year ago. He said, "I feel like you're moving in the direction of this guy who was my client at the time, who owns 10 businesses, who would consult with him. So he referred me to him, and he said, I feel like you're moving in the direction of this guy." So it's cool that these different sources are saying that. It's more motivating. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. I've got a lot to do. I've got to finish these certifications, put my course together, get my legal foundation set up, launch my course, and just get prepared to work for myself while training, fixing my shit, continuing to excel. I got 8th out of 1,200 in the Spartan in Jacksonville, so progress. I've got to keep it up though. So one step at a time, managing multiple hats, tons of sticky notes all over the place, to-do lists, but staying sane. So got equipment for get your Greek food in the background that I'm acquiring. But yeah, let's do it.